Hi there, my name is Richard Murphy. Welcome back into the videos. In this particular video, I'm debunking another myth, another convention, and in this one, I want to debunk a myth, but probably more something that you've probably heard been said over and over again. And it goes something like this, and it's like, I want to be like innocent drinks, please. And have you ever heard that before? You ever heard yourself saying that before? And you might take innocent drinks out and replace it with another brand that you love. It might be Uber or Red Bull or some other brand that you admire or you love or you like the look of. Now, this isn't a criticism of Innocent or Red Bull or Uber or any of these brands. In fact, many of the brands that I'm talking about, or all of those brands, are poster child of breakthrough mentality and have been huge success stories in their own right. But what I'm getting at here in this video, and I hope you're getting the hint, is that brands should all be about authenticity. And what I mean by that is it can't copy something from somewhere else, in the sense of saying, I like a bit of that brand and I want a piece of that in my brand. So you might like the copy and the tone of voice of a particular, or a personality of a particular brand out there, or you just admire, you like the look and feel of something, another brand, and you say, I'll copy a bit of that. It doesn't work like that, and it lacks authenticity. And here's the thing with it, and the thing with authenticity is consumers, even if they're not really conscious of it, they see straight through it. Now, if I take Red Bull use that example at the beginning, if you take the Red Bull and the energy drinks market, now Red Bull entered that market and created that whole category. Now it did so by being the irreverent rebel in that market, and what has every other brand that's entered that market decided to be like? It's just copied Red Bull, and its tone of voice, the way it behaves, in some ways the way it looks, they're all irreverent rebels in that market. And that, for me, I find that really odd and strange if you really think about it. And it's as if to say that there's no brand in the energy drinks market that can be anything but an irreverent rebel. Very bizarre to me. But I think you get my point. It's inauthentic. There's so much copycatting going on. And, as if there's a process called brand osmosis, and you can kind of fuse the best bits of lots of different brands together. It just doesn't work like that. So here's the trick, and here's the thing, and this is the way to go about it. If you really want to kind of understand where your authenticity is within your brand, just look within your own organization and your own culture. If you're the founder of the business, then may be well that it's your personality and your vision for the business that has been the driving force behind the brand and its personality. If you're working in a larger online company, it's probably that as that company is growing, the cultural energy is changing, and so therefore looking for the cultural gems within the organization as it is today is what will be authentic. Because then when you bring that bottom up through the organization into your brand, it'll just be real, it'll be integral, it will be authentic. And so when you go out and project yourself into the market with full force and vigor and everything else, you will be not half-hearted about it because you think there's something I'm not being right about, because I'm kind of copied someone else. You'll be you, and you'll be real, and you'll be out there in full force because it's really truly you from within. Yeah? Now, there's a famous quote by Oscar Wilde, and then he said, be yourself because everyone else is taken. I think that's a great quote to remember, because it's very true of ourselves, and it's very true for brands and how they go out there and be. So I hope you found that particular one useful. It's probably one of those common sense ones, right, but not common practice. It's just one to be about, being authentic in the market, being you, and understanding where your cultural energy is coming from. It could come from the founder or bottom up through the culture of the organization. That's where you'll find your gems. So anyway, live life, make your breakthroughs, and make a difference.